In the online session of KPS Schools, we take a start with the name of Allah Almighty, who is the most gracious and the most merciful. Welcome to all the students of 9th class. I hope you will be fine and you are enjoying your online classes. I think these classes are very beneficial for you in this tough time. So take your classes regularly. Now we are going to learn about computer. In the first chapter, which is about Introduction to Computers, we have discussed some early computers which were used in the dark ages like abacus, Pascaline and some other types of computers. But now we will discuss the use of punch cards in the computers and about the electronic digital computers, which is also the modern stored program EDC. Here the word EDC stands for electronic digital computers. But first of all we will explain the punched cards. You can see a punched card that is displayed on your screen. Actually, it is like a piece of hard paper. There are also some holes on this paper. In the past, punched cards can be used to contain digital data. Digital data means that the data that is in the form of 0 and 1. This data is represented by the presence or absence of these holes. We can also use this data for data processing applications. It means that data can be converted into useful information by using these cards. A machine was developed in 1890 for these punch cards, which is named as tabulator. This tabulator could read information that has been punched into this card. These computers could add, multiply and sort the numbers. Sort means that numbers can be arranged in any order by using these punch cards. But if we compare these computers with today's machines, then we must say that these computers were very slow in speed, but the storage capacity of these computers were very high. That's why they can store a large amount of data. Now we can define punch card as it is a piece of stiff paper. The word stiff means hard, so we can say punch card is a piece of hard paper that can be used to contain digital data. So we can also say that punch cards can contain only digital data, which is also used for data processing. We can also use punch cards to get outputs or some results. Next is electronic digital computers. This is the most commonly used type of computer and is used to process information using the binary number system. In the beginning of 21st century, people use these types of computers for different purposes. They use digital electronic computer for storing their data, which is in the form of photos or images. This data may be in the form of music or some form of documents. They can also do some complex mathematical computations or calculations on these computers. People can also communicate with one another by using electronic digital computers. The speed of these computers is very high. That's why these computers are used in almost every field of life. Next topic is advancement in 1950s to 1960s. The image of computer field has been changed during this period by the two important engineering inventions. These inventions are magnetic core memories and the transistor circuit elements. By using these inventions, a new model of digital computers was found. These machines were very expensive, that's why no one can afford it, and these machines are also complicated to operate. It is difficult to use because on this machine many people can work on a single problem at one time. That's why these machines are used in large computer centers, in government and in some laboratories. These machines were mostly used in business for accounting, for payroll. Payroll means that a list of a company's employees and the amount of money that are to be paid to these employees. And it is also used for inventory control. Here the word inventory means that a complete list of items such as property, goods or the contents of a building. These machines can also be used for ordering supplies and to pay some bills. After this period, a very large scale integration in which hundreds of thousands of transistors were used, and all these transistors were placed on a single chip. This introduces the personal computer, in which the size of the computers has been reduced by using these transistors. These computers are also inexpensive and they can also be used by individuals easily. Many companies and organizations introduced very successful personal computers in which new technologies and different amazing features are used, such as artificial intelligence. So we can say that Transistor has designed a new generation of the computer. So we can say that by using the advanced technologies, a very cheaper and a very powerful computers can be produced, and the efficiency of these computers are expected to increase in the early future. Thanks to all of you for your cooperation. I hope you will give your best in your response. Allah Hafiz.